Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have the opening possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, and that's not... they needed. You're already the underdog. You've struggled this season going against a really good team. First drive, first possession, man, what do? You turn the football over. That's probably why they have a losing record.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Six remain.
On the ground, it's Parker. Fighting off the defender.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Floating away. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd down and long, and this defense may be feeling some energy from the fans. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And now the offense will come onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. And they did on that last possession for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Grab near the marker. It's Parker. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it. That
makes the catch. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Got his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll try to pound their way in. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's going to take off. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. The Huskers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great game, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get... staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. A score for the big fella here, why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He makes the grab.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. To the air on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab, and he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Bring in the heat. With the catch, it's Richmond.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try.
He wants to take the top off. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Huskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Johnson. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. taken in for a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Got a man. It's Key. Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Looking for space. It's Parker. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there. Power
football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Give to the running back. There he goes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Cornhuskers are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The give out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Gain of 3. 3rd down coming up.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Hand off from the shotgun. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Trick 9, beat.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Dances away to buy time. He's got an open man. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Caught over the middle. It's Barney. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it in. It's Key. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day. Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.